So I guess it's been about 10 months ago since I heard about the world race, and basically it kind of came out of nowhere. Right when I graduated college, I found my first job pretty quickly and was fortunate to get work, and I got to move out of my parents' house, and I was getting a salary and was able to buy myself things and have this title, and I was really consumed with that, and I wasn't bringing God into any of it. And it was a couple months of doing that where God just really caught on and knew that I wasn't willing to change. So in less than a year, He took me out of that same job. And instantly I went from a place of having money and having a title to having nothing at all and staying at home while all my other friends were working. And looking back, that's exactly what He wanted. And during that time and just spending time with Him and focusing on nothing but reestablishing a relationship that just proved my love for God, He kind of started to do some pretty wild things in my life. So I was unemployed for about 3 months, and that was over the course of a summer. Toward the beginning of the summer, I started going to a Bible study with a bunch of guys I knew from high school. Toward the beginning of that, my buddy Josh had just come back from a trip. And he was sharing about it one night at Bible study, and he was talking about this year-long experience. We basically traveled the globe and, just spread God's love and His mission, and I was blown away by it and just so excited to hear about it. And I even remember writing the name of his trip, the world race, on my phone, so I could look it up later when I got home, but never thinking that was something I could do. I mean, it just wasn't on my radar at all. I just thought it sounded like a really awesome trip. But during that season of being unemployed, my theme message and what I felt like God was really telling me was there's something more than what I'm experiencing now. And there has to be something greater than what I'm seeing. And little did I know, that night with Josh would go on to help reveal what that plan was. So, building off of this theme of there has to be something greater to what I'm seeing, I started spending a lot of time, getting up every morning, just going to the coffee shop and getting in my Bible and into the Word and trying to make sense of what that means. During the whole time, I'm still applying for jobs and trying to follow up on leads because I'm running out of money. But the more I do that, the more those things are falling through. And it was funny because as those things did start to fall through, the more I kept getting this calling from God to really check out the world race. And it got to the point where I couldn't deny it, and that's exactly what I did. I kind of went out on a limb and applied, thinking, hey, if I get it, cool. If not, no big deal. I'll find a job sooner or later. And before I knew it, it was just a fast track to getting set up. I got the interview. That went great. I got the call and got accepted. And in the matter of probably just a couple of weeks, I had committed to doing this thing, doing something that even a month before that, I would have never imagined. So now I'm working again, and the Lord provided me with a job, knowing that, come July I'll be leaving. And I'm prepared and ready to do that. And I'm ready to travel around 11 countries with a group of strangers and just share the gospel and God's love and just live as a walking testament of His power and glory. And I'm pumped for it.